Ladies, have you ever caught a man staring at you and wondered, what is he looking at? Maybe you thought it was your outfit, your hair, or something obvious, but here's the truth. Most women have absolutely no idea what really grabs a man's attention. And I mean, really grabs him. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and reveal the 5 things men can't stop staring at when they're turned on, and I promise some of them will surprise you. Because here's the thing, it's rarely about perfection. It's not about how skinny your legs are or how perfectly your makeup is applied. Men are wired to notice subtle cues, tiny, almost unconscious details that you might not even realize you're giving off. And when you understand this, you gain a power that's effortless, natural, and irresistibly magnetic. Picture this, a man's eyes following a movement, a gesture, a laugh, and he's completely captivated without even knowing why. That's what we're talking about. These are the things that make men lean in, focus on you, and feel an attraction that isn't just physical, it's emotional, playful, and deeply intuitive. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn heads without trying, how to use your natural confidence to make him notice you, and how to understand the subtle ways your body, your energy, and even your little habits can make you irresistible. So stay with me, because this isn't just about what men see, it's about how you make them feel. And trust me, once you understand this, it changes everything. Let's start with one of the most overlooked but absolutely magnetic things men notice: your eyes. Yes, those beautiful, expressive windows to your soul, they're far more powerful than any outfit, makeup, or accessory. And here's the secret. Men aren't just looking at your eyes in a casual way, they're noticing the spark, the way your gaze moves, and the emotions that play across your face. Think about it. When a man is turned on, his attention is drawn not just to your beauty, but to your energy. And the eyes communicate energy like nothing else can. A soft gaze, a playful glance, or the tiniest flicker of curiosity can captivate him completely. There's something about a woman who can make eye contact, hold it for a second, and then smile. It's subtle, but it sends a message loud and clear. I see you, and I'm enjoying this moment. But it's not just about looking confident. The eyes reveal emotion. The sparkle when you laugh, the warmth when you're genuinely interested, the slight twinkle when you're teasing, is irresistible. Men notice these things instinctively. They're wired to read micro-expressions. And your eyes give away a lot more than words ever could. A playful glance can make him think, wow, she's fun, she's alive, and she's into this moment. And once that connection is sparked through your eyes, he's hooked, he wants to see more. Here's a tip. Practice the art of subtle eye contact. Don't stare. Instead, make your gaze meaningful. Look at him when he talks, hold it for just a beat longer than usual, and then glance away with a smile. That pause, that little hesitation, creates a magnetic tension. Men notice it even if they can't explain why. And ladies, don't underestimate the power of blinking naturally or a little playful lift of the eyebrows. These tiny movements communicate interest, flirtation, and engagement without a single word. It's sexy, it's subtle, and it's totally within your control. Your eyes can also tell a story. Are you playful, curious, confident, excited? Men pick up on all of this instantly. That's why so many women don't realize that just by being present and expressive, they're already commanding attention. So remember, your eyes are more than just a facial feature. They're a tool of magnetism. Use them with intention. Playful glances, genuine smiles, and expressive curiosity will make men stare and feel drawn to you in ways you never imagined. Because at the end of the day, confidence and warmth shine through your gaze far more than anything else ever could. Now that we've talked about the eyes, let's move to another subtle yet incredibly magnetic feature, your lips. And before you think I'm talking about heavy lipstick or overt seduction, let me be clear, men notice the small, natural movements more than anything else. The way you speak, the slight curve of your smile, the playful bite of your lip when you're thinking, it's these tiny, almost unconscious gestures that can captivate a man completely. Why? Because lips communicate more than words ever could. They're expressive, intimate, and inherently playful. A man may not consciously realize it, but he's drawn to them instinctively. That little flicker of movement, the way your lips part slightly when you laugh, or the subtle bite when you're deep in thought, it sends a signal of warmth, flirtation, and curiosity. And that combination, irresistible. Here's the magic. Lips communicate emotion and energy. A confident, playful smile can make a man feel noticed and appreciated without a single word. And it doesn't have to be perfect or overdone. Men are drawn to authenticity, not a manufactured look. The tiniest hint of playfulness, like a soft smile when you catch his eye, or a thoughtful bite while pondering something, can spark intrigue and attraction instantly. Another thing to notice, how you speak. The rhythm, tone, and cadence of your voice naturally highlight your lips. Men notice this too. Even subtle shifts, like a soft laugh or a teasing tone, can draw their attention back to your lips again and again. This is why the lips are not just a physical feature, they're a tool of connection. They invite closeness, play, and intimacy without needing to say anything overt. And here's a secret most women overlook. The lips are incredibly expressive of confidence. When you allow yourself to be playful, flirty, and expressive, your lips reflect that energy. A slight smirk, a quick smile, or even a thoughtful purse of your lips signals a woman who is comfortable in her skin, and men notice that immediately. It's magnetic. So, ladies, if you want to make a man notice you without saying a word, focus on the subtleties of your lips. Smile when you feel joy, bite lightly when you're thinking, and let your natural playfulness shine through your expressions. These small movements create a tension that's both sexy and captivating, leaving him intrigued and wanting more. Remember, it's not about overdoing it, it's about presence, authenticity, and the way your lips communicate your energy and mood. Mastering this subtle art will make you effortlessly magnetic and unforgettable, and that's the kind of attention every woman deserves. Now that we've covered eyes and lips, let's talk about something that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful: your shoulders and posture. Ladies, the way you carry yourself sends an enormous signal to men, sometimes even more than your outfit or the way you do your hair. It's about presence, confidence, and energy, all rolled into one subtle magnetic package. Posture is more than just standing up straight. It's the way you move through a room, the way your shoulders relax when you laugh, the gentle sway as you walk, and even how you lean in slightly when engaged in conversation. Men notice these cues on a subconscious level. They pick up on confidence, ease, and self-assuredness without needing to hear a single word. And here's the secret: confident posture is sexy. It signals strength, comfort in your own skin, and an aura that draws attention effortlessly. Think about it. When a woman walks into a room with her shoulders back, head held high, and spine elongated, there's an instant presence. Men can't help but notice. There's a natural magnetism in someone who appears comfortable in their body, relaxed yet poised. Even the tiniest gestures, like a casual shrug or a playful tilt of the shoulder, can convey flirtation and energy that keeps a man captivated. But it's not just about looking confident, it's about feeling confident. Shoulders and posture communicate emotional state. Slumped shoulders signal insecurity, while an open, relaxed posture signals comfort, warmth, and playfulness. And men are drawn to that emotional energy. They notice when you're engaged, relaxed, and present, because it makes them feel comfortable and intrigued at the same time. Here's a practical tip. Practice subtle shifts in posture that make you feel magnetic. When talking to someone, lean in slightly, let your shoulders relax, and allow your movements to flow naturally. Don't overthink it. Men are noticing how you feel, not just how you look. Even small things, like uncrossing your arms, tilting your shoulders slightly, or casually placing a hand on your hip, create a sense of ease and allure. Your posture also communicates approachability. A confident, open stance makes you look playful, inviting, and alive without needing to say a word. It's one of those things that feels effortless once you get the hang of it, but the impact is profound. Men notice it instinctively, and it can make them linger, stare, and want to engage with you more. So ladies, remember this. Your shoulders and posture are silent signals of confidence, playfulness, and energy. The way you carry yourself can make men notice you before you even speak. When you combine relaxed, natural movement with presence and awareness, you become magnetic without trying. It's subtle, sexy, and completely within your control, making it one of the most powerful tools in your attraction toolkit. Now, ladies, let's move on to one of the most subtly magnetic parts of a woman's body, the neck. And before you roll your eyes, let me explain. This isn't about showing off skin or being overtly seductive. This is about using subtle vulnerability to draw a man in a kind of quiet, effortless magnetism that works on a deeper, almost subconscious level. Here's the thing. The neck is naturally intimate. Men are wired to notice it without even realizing why. A slight tilt of the head, a gentle stretch, or even the way you tuck your hair behind your ear can make him take notice. It's an area that signals softness, openness, and a kind of understated elegance. And when you pair that with confidence, it becomes irresistibly attractive. Think about it. When you tilt your head while listening to someone, you're showing engagement, curiosity, and interest. You're essentially saying, I'm present, I'm intrigued, and I enjoy this interaction without needing to speak a word. Men pick up on this instantly. That subtle tilt combined with a relaxed posture can make him focus on you in a way that's magnetic and almost hypnotic. Another way the neck communicates attraction is through the tiny movements we do naturally. Playing with your hair, brushing it aside, or casually exposing just a hint of your neckline can send a signal of openness and availability. And here's the magic: men notice these cues without consciously thinking about them. It's instinctive, it's primal, and it's incredibly effective. Your neck also conveys emotion. The way it moves when you laugh, smile, or speak can reveal warmth, playfulness, and confidence, all traits that men are drawn to. And the beauty of this is that it's subtle. You don't need to overdo it, you just need to be present and let these little gestures happen naturally. It's about combining elegance with a hint of softness that draws attention effortlessly. Here's a practical tip. Practice small, natural gestures that highlight your neck and shoulders. When talking to someone, tilt your head slightly while maintaining eye contact. Let your shoulders relax and your posture remain open. These tiny movements communicate openness, confidence, and playfulness. They make you appear approachable, magnetic, and alive without needing to say a word. Ladies, your neck is more than just a physical feature, it's a tool of subtle attraction. By embracing these little gestures, you can create a magnetic presence that draws men in naturally, makes them notice you, and keeps their attention without trying. It's elegant, sexy, and effortlessly captivating, a true secret weapon in your attraction toolkit. Now, ladies, we've talked about eyes, lips, shoulders, and the subtle allure of the neck, but the most powerful thing a man notices isn't even physical. It's your energy, your presence, that vibe you carry into a room, the confidence that radiates without a word, the way you make people feel simply by being yourself. This, above all else, is what makes men stare and what keeps them coming back for more. Here's the thing, attraction isn't just about looks. Men are wired to respond to energy, to how a woman makes them feel. Are you playful, confident, warm, curious? Do you laugh freely and express genuine interest in the conversation? Or do you seem distracted, self-conscious, or anxious? Energy communicates your inner world in a way nothing else can, and men notice it immediately, even if they can't put it into words. Think about the women who naturally captivate a room. They might not be the tallest, the thinnest, or even the most polished, but there's something magnetic about them. Their presence fills the space. They're alive, engaged, and unapologetically themselves. And that energy draws attention in a way that physical beauty alone never could. Men instinctively notice when a woman radiates confidence, curiosity, and joy. Your energy also communicates approachability and intimacy. When you're relaxed, playful, and fully present, men feel invited into your space. They feel safe, intrigued, and excited to interact with you. This is why women who are aware of their own energy often command attention without even trying. Men aren't just looking at what you wear, they're noticing how you carry yourself, how you respond to the world, and how you make them feel. Here's a practical tip. Focus on cultivating presence in every interaction. Be genuinely curious about the people around you. Listen actively. Laugh freely. Let your excitement and passion shine through. These seemingly small actions create an aura of confidence and charm that is impossible to ignore. Even subtle gestures, like a playful smile, a spark of mischief in your eyes, or a slight lean forward during conversation, amplify your magnetic energy. And here's the key: energy is contagious. When you radiate warmth, joy, and confidence, men are naturally drawn to you. They can't help it, they notice it, respond to it, and want more. That's why energy and presence are far more powerful than any physical feature, because it's alive, dynamic, and impossible to fake for long. So, ladies, remember this: your energy and presence are your ultimate secret weapon. Combine it with the subtle sparks of your eyes, lips, posture, and neck, and you've created a level of magnetism that is natural, effortless, and completely irresistible. You don't need to try too hard or change who you are. Simply owning your energy, being present, and embracing your confidence will make men notice you in ways you never imagined and keep them coming back for more. In the end, it's not about perfection, it's about presence. When you focus on being alive, playful, and confident, you become unforgettable. That's the kind of attention every woman deserves, and once you understand this, your natural magnetism becomes your superpower. All right, ladies, let's bring it all together and make this practical. We've uncovered the 5 subtle things men notice most: the spark in your eyes, the playful movements of your lips, the confident sway of your shoulders, the gentle vulnerability of your neck, and your overall energy and presence. These aren't just tips, they're real tools you can use every single day to become magnetic effortlessly. Now, let's make it actionable. For your eyes, try this. Next time you're in a conversation, hold eye contact just a beat longer than usual and pair it with a small, genuine smile. You'll notice men leaning in, drawn to your curiosity and warmth. For your lips, practice a soft, playful bite or a tiny smile when you're thinking. It's subtle, natural, and irresistible. You don't need heavy lipstick or over-the-top gestures. Small movements communicate so much more than words. For shoulders and posture, here's a quick trick. When you walk into a room, roll your shoulders back slightly, keep your spine elongated, and let your movements be relaxed but intentional. Even leaning in slightly during conversation signals engagement and draws attention without effort. When it comes to your neck, practice tilting your head slightly when listening or brushing a strand of hair behind your ear. These tiny gestures convey openness, subtle vulnerability, and a playful, feminine energy that men notice instinctively. Finally, your energy and presence tie it all together. Be fully present in the moment, laugh genuinely, show curiosity, and let your excitement shine when talking about your passions. Men can feel it, and it's magnetic. Even small actions, like leaning in, slightly playful gestures with your hands, or a twinkle in your eye, amplify your natural magnetism. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one of these 5 tools today and practice it consciously. Watch how men respond, not because you're trying to seduce them, but because you're radiating confidence, playfulness, and authenticity. Notice the difference it makes in your interactions. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and comment below which of these 5 points you're most excited to try. I read every comment, and I love seeing you step into your confidence. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on attraction, relationships, and mastering the art of magnetic presence, because the best is yet to come. Remember, ladies, confidence isn't about perfection. It's about presence, playfulness, and being unapologetically yourself. Master these 5 subtle secrets and watch how effortlessly you capture attention, turn heads, and leave men completely captivated.